my fuchsia seeds that I saved from last year. So this is from the pink fizz variety. Those are the ones that are climbing fuchsias, which you'll be able to see from earlier videos. Now we're going to take these fuchsia berries, and what we're going to do is extract the seeds as a little experiment to see if we can plant them next year. So I'm just going to cut the berries open to expose the flesh and expose the seeds. These aren't edible, so please don't eat them. As you can see, there's the seeds. So just put them onto the paper towel. Because what you want to do is dry them. Extract all the flesh, a bit like a tomato. These are seeds I saved, and we're going to sow them now. Put them in the heater propagator and see what results we get. So, I've been reading up on how to sow your own fuchsia seeds. So I've never done this before. A bit of a trial. Sow it in seed compost, which is what we're doing. It says cover it with sharp sand and cover with newspaper. These seeds are really tiny. You see I put some silica gel in here to keep them dry. So let's knock that off there. We'll put them in the heater propagator and we'll see what success we have, if any. Just going to sprinkle these into the seed compost. Now my plan is I'm going to sow them all just to see what results we get. So it's the first time I've done this, so keep watching to see how it progresses. I'm going to put a light sprinkle of compost on top. And let's see if we get any success, because my plan is I'm going to try and cultivate my own fuchsias this year. So keep watching for more information on how to do that. I'm just going to firm them down gently. And we'll label. Water. It's a fuchsia, pink fizz, today's date, and we'll see what happens once we put those in the heater. Quick update of the seeds then. So it's a week since we planted the fuchsia, pink fizz, my own seeds, and I believe if you look carefully you might just be able to see a root appearing just there, and that's the start of a. And on the fuchsias from seed we've got 2 there and 2 there, so currently 4, and you might just make out a 5th one there, so 5 from those so far, which is not bad. Yeah. Just on this side is the fuchsia pink fizz, which grew from seed. Again, success with those, that were great. Fuchsia's grown from seed, looking lovely. Really impressed. Here's the fuchsia pink fizz, grown from seed. Look at all those. And this year I will definitely try to cultivate my own fuchsia, so keep watching. And I'll show you what we do to try and cultivate that, so that'll be an exciting challenge for this year. So here are 10 different fuchsia plants, all grown from one seed pod, which was sown on the 19th of March 2017. Today it's the 28th of August. There's plenty others that I've grown and given away. Here's just 10. What I want to do is just highlight, out of all the seeds, all these are very different plants, even though they come from the same seed pod. So I'm going to label them up and put a little description with them, because some might be worth taking cuttings from and some might not. So this one is Pink Fizz Fuchsia. I'm going to call this one number 1. This one's quite thin. Its leaves are quite thin as well, as you can see there. No flower on this one, and no, oh, there is a sign of flower. No, but it's got quite pointy leaves, as you can see there. Quite pointy. It's quite straggly and thin. So we'll leave this one to grow another season, see how it performs over winter. But this one's going to be Pink Fizz Fuchsia number 1. So this one's Fuchsia Pink Fizz number 2. This one is very different. Stronger plant, broader leaves. This is very tough, so it should be quite hardy. Let's have a look at it's got quite waxy leaves, but again, no flowers on this one. So this one's Pink Fizz number 2. So this one's going to be Pink Fizz number 3. Again, they've all come from the same seed pods. This one has got flowers forming, none open yet, but does have a type of flower. I'll wait for it to open yet. This one's still quite a hardy, strong plant with broad leaves and does have some flower on it. But again, like we said, waiting for the flowers to open, see what they look like. So that one's Fuchsia number 3. So this one's going to be Fuchsia number 4. This one's got some discoloration on the leaves, but that might be the soil it's in. A taller variety. So this one's true to a Pink Fizz, where it sends quite a long, sturdy. These are quite strong shoots, so it might be good for using as a standard. This one does have flowers, although not many, but quite a large flower, none of which have opened yet, but that one's quite a strong upright variety, and it does have flower in the first season. So that one's going to be Fuchsia number 4. So this one's Fuchsia number 5, again from the same Pink Fizz seed pod. This one is similar to Fuchsia number 1, where it's got quite pointy, thin leaves. It's quite delicate, although this seems to be more of a bush effect. It's certainly quite bushy. It might even look as though it's a little bit trailing. It does have flowers on it, although none of which have opened yet, but it has flowered this first season. But this one does look like a bit of a trailing variety, or a bushy variety, more than the upright one. A little bit thinner in the stems. And that one's Fuchsia number 5. This one's Fuchsia number 6. Again, sown at the same time. This one's an upright variety. Seems it's got quite strong stems. It does have flower, although we've not had one open yet, but there is signs of flower on it. Not as bushy, not as strong, and doesn't seem to be growing as quick as the other ones, but that one's going to be known as Fuchsia number 6. This one's Fuchsia number 7. This one does have flower on it, although they haven't opened yet. A little bit similar to Fuchsia number 4. Pointy leaves, quite an upright growth, not as bushy, doesn't seem as strong, although those stems are quite sturdy. It did break just here, you can see that, but still growing relatively strongly. So that one's going to be Fuchsia number 7. Fuchsia number 8 is very similar to Fuchsia number 6. Pointy leaves, quite a strong growing variety. No flowers this year, so it may not flower at all, but there's no flowers as yet. Not as bushy, seem quite strong and sturdy, not as much growth as the other ones. That one we're going to know as Fuchsia number 8. This one's Fuchsia number 9. This one has flowered and it looks true to the pink fizz itself. Red, purple. Similar to Fuchsia number 1, where it's got quite a bit of growth, quite pointy leaves, quite thin, but has flowered. And it is quite bushy. This one looks almost true to the pink fizz. And this one's going to be known as Fuchsia number 9. And this one's going to be known as Fuchsia number 10. Again, same variety of seed. This one is full of flower, almost true to the pink fizz. Red and purple. It is teeming with flower. Quite bushy, quite thin leaves. Quite an upright variety, so not trailing at all. Quite a strong stem, quite a strong base. But this one is full of flowers, so this one's probably the best out of all of them with regards to flowers. And this one's going to be known as Fuchsia number 10.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. And please feel free to leave your comments and feedback below. I'd love to hear from you, so don't be shy, and of course I'll reply. See you soon.